Hi, my name is Doug Meador, and today I'll be talking about the iroc-z Camaro. iroc-z Camaro was first produced in 1985 to help celebrate the rebirth of the IROC racing series. The iroc-z Camaro is a Z28 Camaro with 16-inch aluminum rims, larger sway bars, and a more powerful motor. In 1985, you could order the IROC Camaro with a 305 TPI motor which produced 215 horsepower. In 1986, you could order the same exact 305 TPI motor, but GM installed an LG4 crankshaft, which lowered the horsepower by 25. 1987 was the first year that the 350 TPI motor was first widely known about, and it was also the first year since 1969 that you could order a Camaro convertible. 1988 was the first year the TPI motor got a horsepower increase. The 305 now bumped up to 220, and the 350 TPI was now producing 235. Then in 1989 was another power increase. The 305 now produced 225, and the 350 now produced 245. In 1990, which was the last year that the IROC Camaro was produced, the 305 motor got another power increase because GM dropped the mass airflow system and switched to a speed density system, which increased the horsepower by 5. This was also the first year that the 1LE option was widely known about, which were things like an oil cooler, aluminum drive shaft, but also the AC was deleted and also were the fog lights. Some of the differences throughout the years of the IROC are, in 1985 was the only year that there was no third brake light on the car. 1986 was the only year that the third brake light was mounted on the rear window, as shown here on this picture, where it shows the third brake light mounted on the rear window. In 1987 was the first year that the third brake light mounted in the spoiler. And also, 1985 to 87, the IROC emblem, which is on the door, was mounted towards the front, unlike on the 88 and 89, where it's mounted towards the rear of the door. 1988 was the first year that the IROC 16-inch rims were an option, unlike on all the other years below it, where they were standard. Also, it was the only year where you could get your IROC painted orange or gunmetal gray. 1989 was the first year that GM used the VAT security system, which was on the Corvette, to help lower the amount of theft that was going on through the car. Because in the 80s, the IROC Camaro was one of the #1 most stolen cars. Also, it was the first year that harness seatbelts were used in the back seats, unlike all the other years that used your basic lap belt. In 1990 was the first year that GM switched to a new interior design, which involved an airbag and new gauges, unlike the old gauges, which looked more like this. And also, all the emblems inside the interior of the 1990 IROC are painted yellow. Thank you.